Hello and welcome to the 2014 Santa Clarita City Council Candidates Forum.
I'm Laurene Weste, currently serving on the City Council and as mayor. My campaign is entirely about keeping Santa Clarita at its very best, keeping our city at the top. We've been voted one of the top 20 cities in job creation. We are listed as one of the top 100 places in the United States to live, and we are the second safest mid-sized city in America. I'm proud to say that I've lived here a very long time and that our city has continually every year kept a balanced budget, unlike many cities in California, and we in fact have over $15 million in reserves to protect our citizens and our city from hard times. I've worked with Economic Development Corporation very hard to bring aerospace. Sunkist is coming. Disney is moving into Santa Clarita, very large 3,000 person job creator for the movie industry. We have something to be rivaled in America. We have a 74-mile trail system. We now have, with our open space preservation district, over 8,000 acres of land to protect us around Santa Clarita and more coming. I personally chaired that campaign. We are unique as we are geographically isolated, and we have a potential for a tremendous tourism market. We protect our families, our veterans, and our pets, and I very much want to keep us the best of the best in the United States.
Do you think we should change anything about the structure of the current form of city government? For example, the number of seats on city council, having an elected mayor, having city council members elected by district, etc.
Thank you. I think our system has been extremely effective at protecting Santa Clarita and representing everyone equally throughout the valley. There's been no arguments between people in Canyon Country and Valencia, New Holland, Saugus each year over who gets what. So I believe that we have preserved our budget and we have kept a safe city. We have kept jobs coming in, and we have a unique position of being very unified as a community. And we work to do this together, both as citizens as well as the electeds. And I'm very proud of the fact that together as a community, we have been so successful. And I think the system has worked very well.
The city is looking at a billboard proposal from Metro. What do you think the city should do about this?
While I will not be voting on the issue, I believe it's imperative that the city work through the needs of the business community and find a solution that, should the billboards be removed by Metrolink, that there be programming and revenues that are diverted to make sure the business community has good accessibility to programs for advertising and that small business be taken care of. It is critical that this issue make sure that all the people that are involved are fairly represented, and those issues need to be addressed by the council.
Should the Santa Clarita Valley's emergency winter shelter be available year-round to serve the entire Santa Clarita Valley population? And if so, where should it be located?
Thank you, Perry. I was one of the people that helped put together the original emergency shelter into the modulars, and I support Bridged Home and the community shelter for folks that really need it. As a matter of fact, I go to their fundraisers and I help raise money for them. Whether it's year-round, I think the facility, if it's able to be located, and they are working on finding a location, if it's able to be funded year-round and it's necessary, then it will be. I think that it's working very well in the location it's in, and I haven't heard any desire for immediate need to move. But the city is there to support the center for the homeless, and I personally support it.
What do you think is the proper role of a city council member in terms of managing staff?
Thank you. We adopted, as we became a city manager form of government, and the job of the city council and their role is to create policy that directs the city manager. We are able to hire the city manager, and we are able to hire the city attorney. Their job is to make sure the day-to-day operation runs smoothly with staff, and I think they do a very excellent job. We have happy staff who works very hard for our community, and I think we should not intervene in good direction from the day-to-day management. We should stick with what we do best, and that is set policy that directs the city manager form of government.
The city of Santa Clarita has successfully had well over 20 annexations. At times, annexations are revenue neutral, meaning they don't cost the city anything. Other times, the annexations bring money to us as a result of increased sales tax, and there are times we'd actually lose money. Would you vote yes or no to annex Stevenson Ranch, West Ranch into the city of Santa Clarita?
We live in a beautiful valley, and I have strongly worked with Supervisor Antonovich to make sure that our trails, our open space have merged throughout our valley so that we all can enjoy the same resources. Our community is blessed with a great sheriff's department, which I support full funding. And I strongly believe that the beautiful communities of Stevenson Ranch and Westridge, should they want to annex, would be welcome. But it is up to those communities to decide their future and what they want. And we have made it a policy as a city to annex communities that wanted to be annexed.
In order to encourage economic growth, the city regularly supports businesses with either tax incentives or subsidies to bring more jobs to Santa Clarita. If elected, what types of these incentives or subsidies would you propose?
Business is coming here because we have a well-educated workforce and a beautiful community that has a stable, balanced budget with reserves. I strongly supported COC with the WorkSource Center, and I think they do a fabulous job in educating the needs for students, for the job employers, what they need for their current business expansions. And we strongly need to keep our Economic Development Corporation moving forward to continue to bring major companies that can bring good jobs to our community. We unfortunately, due to the state, have lost both the redevelopment and the enterprise zones, but the city will continue to strongly promote business, tourism, working with the Economic Development Corporation to assure that we stay vital and we stay in the top job creators in the state.